Hi there, I'm Christian from Italy, and here we are for a quick tutorial about my latest component, my new component called Lumière Title. Lumière Title is a very cool way to create a beautiful cinematic title in your web page. Simply that you control this title with the scroll of the mouse, like a very professional animation. Okay, there is a 10 different type of animation for the text. Okay, this is a beautiful glitch effect and a flash like action, and so cool. Okay, the other one is this beautiful effects. Another one is this very beautiful neon effect with a little flash. This beautiful, and my preferred, this one. I put is the 9 in line, but I put for the final because I love this effect, Lumière Title. So you can control this on simple scroll through the page, and this page that you see in this short intro is contained in the project. So when you can create a new project, you can select this in the browser, like this, file new project, and in view all you can find Lumière Title. If you select Lumière Title, you see the same project that I created, that I showed you before in this intro. So don't save and start from scratch. Okay, this completely, I'm sorry, is go to another screen. Okay, if you perfect, this is a completely blank page. So I can show you how is simple to create this beautiful title. Lumière Title, simple drag and drop inside here, like a normal elements component, and the title is on the page. The general setting, some of the setting is the same of the text in elements. When you drag the component the first time, you can show the container that contains the text. By default, this is sizing on screen, but you can change these like you prefer. Choose dim spacing and set an height that you prefer, like a normal component. In this tutorial, we use a screen height. Okay, if you go in the preview, you have a simple title, a normal title. The only difference between this component and the text component is, of course, the possibility to animate in a cinematic way. There is a 10 animation on this version. There is a 10 beautiful animation. So I choose a neon light. You cannot see in the preview, but if you click in preview in browser, you see, I'm sorry, you can see the animation. The animation is already started. Why? It's simple, because there is not a scrolling animation active in this moment. And this is simple reason, because the scrolling effect presume that you have a space above and below our component. So I add a simple container in a very simple and rapid way. For this demo, I apply the same size of the other component. In this way, we have a big space for animate this title. Okay, I change color only for this demo. In this way, you can see in a clear way the different. This is black, but this is transparent. You can put this title and the background is the same. If you put an image in this container that contain the Lumière title, like Nebula, put here, you have a beautiful background. Okay, I put this outside, put this up and come back to color. Okay, I duplicate this and I put below our component. I set another color and different color. In this way you can see the difference between these two components. Okay, this color and this color. I prefer a much different, okay, color. Only for this demo, for demo purpose. Okay, so if I start the preview, the title is come to animate in this very beautiful way. Okay, and disappear when the animation ends. How I set the start point and the end point of this animation? It's a very simple, without write a single line of code. So I select this, my component, the Lumière title, and there is a start trigger, obviously, and an end trigger. The start trigger is set to viewport. Viewport is the windows of the browser, of course, and the Lumière title is the container that contain our title. Okay, for helping you, I add this cool option, show marker. If you set this on, if I go in preview mode, you can see this very useful marker. This indicate I put in this position the browser and the editor. In this way you can see both. Okay, this is the start and this is the end in viewport. When something of our component of our Lumière title touch this point, the animation start. When the other marker that you show later touch this point, the animation end. And you can see this, the animation start at this point and end when the end touch end. Okay, it's very cool effects. Okay, you can change this in the way that you prefer. If you want that the animation start when the top of the container touch the top of the viewport, is very simple. You can go here and you start not in center but in top, and you click here, you see the same point start and end in viewport. Okay, in this way the animation don't start. Why? Because this point don't touch this point, and end when this point touch this point. Okay, if you touch here, you see the animation start. Okay, and when the hand touch this point, the animation end. Okay, end in this point. There is a cool option that allow you the possibility to activate fade in, a delicate fade in and fade out for our effects. If I disable, then the title is already inside the viewport, inside the container, and the animation work in the same way but with a little different. The animation is already in the viewport, in the component. Okay, remember to hide the marker when you publish your site for a much clearer. Okay, so you can put our component, our Lumière title, inside any other component like before, into the container and into the grid. For example, if I take a grid and put here, I have the grid with 4 column, perfect. And I take the Lumière Title, put inside here, inside here, inside here, and inside here. You can customize this with 1, for example, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Go in this. You can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, and the animation is not set. Why? Because I simply drag and drop this inside this. I can activate, I click here, and I choose another animation like Cyber Glitch. It's very cool. If you notice, sometime I activate the multiple mode. In some title there is a different option, like Epic Zoom. You can set the space at the end of the animation. In Cyber Glitch you can set the color. In some title, like my favorite Space Parallax, there is no option available for this title yet. Okay, I put this in Cyber Glitch. I like this color, but you change in the same way that you change the color in any other component of elements. The second title, I choose, close this, I choose another magma barn. Okay, I like this. I choose this one. Okay, close this. I come back to single group mode. Okay, neon light and Space Parallax. Okay, we have 4 different title inside a grid, inside any component, and here we are. There is all the title is perfect animate, and I can duplicate these for other, and this is very powerful. Okay, this is the same because I duplicate this, but we can add any type of title. Okay, and choose auto for any other. Sorry. Okay, for this I know I'm wrong. This. Okay. Okay, I change this in golden 3D, change this in minimal impact, change this in Anamorphic Flare, change this magma barn. I already chose this, I don't remember. Okay, anyway, show preview, and you can see all the title that come to say, and it's very powerful, very smooth. Okay, this is short. Why? Because we set the auto height in the sizing of any elements. Okay, And this is it. There is nothing else. It is quite simple. You can play with this component. I am in the forum for any help that you need. Thank you. I write here. Thank you very much for interest in my passion about the component, and thank you Dan for creating this beautiful application elements. And please check other component of in the store. My component is scroll trigger and scrolly telling that you can find in my site in the elements. And this component you can create this very beautiful cinematic effect that animate a image sequence, or this very beautiful video. This is video and this is picture, okay? And you can integrate this Lumière Title in this component. And I show you like scrollytelling. I take my scrollytelling, apply in this point, okay? Scrollytelling is already active, okay? Okay, take this and in continuous media style, I told to my component scrollytelling to add overlap of the next session. And if I go in my preview, the animation start and the title came in. It's very beautiful, and you can integrate this component inside another component. So thank you very much. See you in the forum, and bye bye, and thank you, and see you to next time. Bye.